Alright, the last stage of our painting is we need to oil the painting. Now this will help protect the wood, and if you don't oil the wood then it will eventually go yellow, and just with the atmosphere and with the light. So we want to protect it, we want to bring out some of the beautiful natural wood grains, and we also want to give the painting a little bit of a varnish or an oil which will help brighten the colours. So I like to use a Danish oil, which is good for any type of timber, and we're just going to use one coat today to finish off our painting. So the main thing when you're painting on the oil is that you don't want too much, so you don't want big splashes of it, so you just kind of brush it off on the side of the tin, and you also want to move with the grain. So you want to move along like this, and you can see that means that if you do leave any brush strokes in it, they're going to be disguised by the grain of the wood. And you can see as I'm putting this on that straight away some of the darker browns from the plywood start to come out. Long, smooth strokes. Now we don't want to excessively rub over top of the paint. It doesn't come off if you just lightly apply the oil over the top, but you don't want to be rubbing it a lot. Just want to be evenly and lightly laying it on top. I'm also using quite a soft bristle synthetic brush. You don't want anything that's too coarse. Alright, once you've covered the whole painting, then you can just work your way back across it, just doing an even full stroke all the way to make sure there aren't any blobs or missed pieces. And just check as well that your brush isn't shedding any hairs, because you don't want to leave any brush hairs in the oil. A good trick at this point as well is just to look closely at the surface and just have a look at it reflected in the light, and you can see that any areas that are matte or not shiny like the rest of it are areas where there isn't quite enough oil. So you can just apply a little bit extra there. These will mainly be on areas such as, or just areas like the wood rather than the paint, because it does sit on the paint, whereas with the wood it actually absorbs into the wood. So check that it's all looking good. Just lightly brushing out the whole surface. And now all I need to do is just turn it on its side and give the edges a nice oil as well, and then it'll be finished. And you can see how some of the really bright areas of blue in here, some of the nice greens in here just really pop out now, and they will just settle down slightly when the oil dries, but it'll help create a really nice contrast between some of those brighter colors and then some of the darker kind of duller areas that are in the background.